Hey guys, Makalton here, or Snowblaze something. Just a quick announcement before the video begins, letting you know that this video is part of a new series I'm starting, which is called Back to the Oldies, where I revisit classics and games I've played in the past, and I just do a video about it, talking about it, review, whatever goes through this mind. But it's not going to be the only series I'm going to start, as I am going to play new games, recent releases, or games I haven't played. So yeah, stay tuned, man. Click that subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. But for now, enjoy this one. Did that work?
Agent 00 Snow, glad you're on the job. Your mission is to infiltrate the facility. Don't get spotted by any of your enemies. Take them down as silently as possible. Less casualties is always better.
Whoops.
Then, once you've made your way inside the laboratories, locate our double agent and proceed to the gas tank room. Then, Agent 006 will be waiting for you. Once you're on site, take care of those gas tanks. England is counting up. Agent Snow, are you even listening?
Oh, yeah. Enter facility, kill people, explode stuff. Yep, got it.
Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64 is a classic. For a 1997 release, it broke new grounds for console FPS titles, following in the footsteps of games like Doom and Wolfenstein. But truthfully, I had never played GoldenEye before in my life, but friends of mine had told me many great things about this game, saying that they played it during their childhood and it was a really great game, and I just thought, why not do a video about it? And now that I've played the game, I can safely say,
I didn't think it was such a great game.
would you quit it? Now don't start off thinking I'm gonna bash your childhood nostalgia. I'm not here to hate on the game. I actually enjoyed, well, most of it. But as someone who had never played the game before and whose first FPS experiences were with the likes of Counter-Strike and Overwatch, I was going back to the basics of the basics here, and it was hard not to spot out all the things that were wrong with GoldenEye 64. Not wrong as in bad wrong. The things I do point out mostly have to do with the fact that it's a shooter game that came out on the least shooter-friendly console, at a time where not everything they probably would have liked the game to be could be achieved. So to begin my rant, let's start off with the controls, and holy good mother of Jesus Christ were the controls terrible. My first 15 minutes of gameplay were me figuring out how to control this thing. Nothing feels right. As much as I love the design of the Nintendo 64 controller, this thing wasn't meant for FPS game at all. How do you even hold it? It's so confusing! Ugh! Even after getting used to it, it's still a pain to move around without looking like you've had too many sips of the alcohol. Once you've got the basic movement down, it's time to mix some aiming in there, and that's where the fun really begins. Since there is no second joystick on the N64 controller, you have to hold down the R button and use your main joystick to aim, leaving you motionless while you're gunning down your opponents. But here's the catch, you have to aim precisely with a spring-loaded wooden stick, and half the time you have no idea where you're shooting. You just hear some gunshots coming from... What is that? A window? A trench? Is that even from where he's shooting me from? If you want a tip, just don't aim. GoldenEye's got an auto-aim feature that really helps out if you're tired of being a tryhard. Just look in the general direction of your enemies and spray and pray, my friend.
Okay, Agent Snow, you know the drill. Find the key, deactivate stuff, kill people. Done. Got it?
So, same as usual?
No, but now you're in a submarine!
Whoa. Now, I don't mean to burst your 10-year-old memory bubble, but the missions aren't as exciting as you remember them to be. It's always something like infiltrate the facility, find this guy, explode something or kill someone, and then escape. As secret agenty as that is, I didn't feel a sense of accomplishment after completing them, but if you asked me to reach the top of this floating island and climb atop of the tower to collect a star...
But now you have my attention.
And then you have missions that throw you in a barren snowland, wasting 30 minutes of your life looking for God knows what, only to get killed by hordes of enemies as you were reaching the end of the level.
This is boring.
If you're looking for a way to spend your Saturday night, get some brewskis and sit down with your buds, and get it on in the multiplayer mode, as it is what makes this game good in the first place. You can choose from a couple of scenarios, which are basically the game modes that you would find in other FPS titles. You can also choose from a variety of maps that you've unlocked during your single player walkthrough, and decide on which weapons you'll use to destroy your friends with.
So, I finally get to take you on? Yes! Now's my chance to show the world that I'm the very best at video games!
Gotcha!
You suck.
All in all, I do recommend you try out this game if you've never played it before, if only to realize how good the new generation FPS titles are. As bad as I made it sound, GoldenEye is still a ton of fun, and is worth dusting off your Nintendo 64 for. Or if you don't mind playing it on something other than the original console, do yourself a favor and Google GoldenEye mouse and keyboard. You'll find some tutorials to help you set up a better, more enjoyable experience. As a final score, I'll give GoldenEye's single player a 2.5 out of 5, and the multiplayer a 4 out of 5. Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye!